Hey everybody, welcome back to IP Farms. Well, it's another beautiful day here in North Carolina. It's overcast today, some rain showers off and on, thunderstorms, whatnot, which I'm not going to complain about that. It had gotten pretty dry, so I'm going to take this opportunity today to take care of a few projects I need to button up and get some things going. If you watched the Gleaner video, you saw the issues I had with the hydraulics. You guys brought a lot of good information in, and I was taking notes on that, and had a buddy here couple days ago and went to crank it up and do some research on it and couldn't get it to stay running. Pretty sure the fuel pump's gone out. Can't complain about it, you know, no telling how old it is, so I went ahead and ordered a new mechanical fuel pump for it. We're going to try to get that put on today to get it back running like it's supposed to, and then we can dabble into the hydraulics. If you watched the grain drill video, did get all the parts in, you know, replace the clutches and whatnot, take care of the skipping issues. So I was able to exchange the roller bearings that they sent me wrong for the bushings. We got those, so might stick those on. Got a get a couple clips of those, something like that. But like I said, just a little miscellaneous here. Might throw in something else in this video upcoming, but I wanted to do a shout out. Got another sticker in the mail from a really good channel, so I'll show you that here in a second. We'll go over that and then we'll get started. Okay, showed you the sticker we got in from Mr. Paul Case Farms in Oklahoma. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. I'm not sure how you pronounce that, Mr. Paul. But anyway, if for some reason you're here and you haven't checked out Paul Case Farms on YouTube, please go over there and check him out. Awesome channel, does hay, got cows, used to do chicken farming. I'm, you know, passionate about his buildings. He's done a video on those for me. Got a lot of international tractors. He's got tractors that you wouldn't believe in those buildings. So thank you, Mr. Paul, for the sticker. Really appreciate that. Got it on the board, showed that in the picture. Like I said, if any of you guys haven't checked him out for some reason, you're here, please go over and check him out, subscribe in, you know, drop him a comment. Really good content, really good guy. I enjoy talking to Mr. Paul. So okay, let's see if we can get this pump off. Put my big head in the way. Oh Lord. No sense in them being that tight. I think you have to be a acrobat to work on a combine. I'm learning that real quick. Strange. One fuel pump installed. Not that that's the problem, I don't think now. Okay, well, you saw in the last clip me dancing around. You see the carnage here. Hydraulic line blew. It's the one I was messing with in the last clip, but whatever. Sure did make a mess. But I knew I was going to have to replace all those. But back to the basics. The linkages were moving everything enough, but being as how I couldn't be up in the cab and working it and everything, I just took them loose like some people suggested and just put a pair of vice grips on the end so I could tug on it. And you saw in the clip that it was moving. So I'm going to have to give credit where credit is due. Cousin Scott, of course, he has a K that he was going through quite a bit. He told me that the RPMs had to be way up for it to work, and he was right. I don't know if the pump's just made like that or what, but I can get nothing out of it. Basically idle or half throttle, but you rev it up where the governor kicks in, and it moved it like it was supposed to. So now on to the daunting task of fixing these hydraulic lines. Guess I'll start replacing them. I still think this is leaking, so I think I'm going to take Tim Flugel's advice and pull this apart and put it on the bench and just try it. Like I said, we're not in any dire need of being ready for harvest next year, I don't think. So old girl's gonna need some work, a little more than I anticipated, but pennies on the dollar, you can't beat it. It's better than a payment. I mean, it just keeps getting better. So this is the variable speed unit on the Gleaner, and right there is a grease fitting, and it's clogged up, and this bearing back here is getting warm in about 5 minutes at a time. So I don't know if the bearing's bad or just can't get any grease in there, and nobody's greased that in years. Pulled the grease fitting out, tried to get some wire down in there, to no avail. So I'm not sure if this is what Cousin Scott did on his or not. I've got to ask him if this is where he had to replace the bearing, if it was on the other side. But I guess we're going to tear into that and see what everything looks like once we get it apart. So there'll definitely be some upcoming videos on it. It's been a day. I'll explain here in a minute. Okay, everybody, we're going to wrap this one up for today. I'm going to try not to get too long-winded. It seems like it's been more talking than anything in this video, but it has been a complete and total fail today. Fuel pump. Nothing wrong with the fuel pump. You saw in the clip when I hit it, when I pulled it out, it squirted gas. Thought something was a little strange. Went ahead and put the new one on it. Cranked and cranked and cranked. Nothing. Pour gas in the carburetor. Crank up and run, die. I thought, well, the float's hung in the carburetor. Pulled it apart. Carburetor was bone dry. I mean, it had gas in it in months, it looked like. Took the jets out, cleaned those while I was in there. Took the fuel line off going out of the fuel pump. It was clear. Took the filter off. Thought the filter was stopped up. Nothing. All of a sudden, no gas coming out of the petcock. I thought, well, that petcock's messed up. Oh, I'm gonna get me a little bit of air, so I took the air hose and just put it on the end of the line and give it a little shot of air, you know, just maybe put some rust or something in there like I had to do with the loader the other day. And all I heard was air. It never moved any gas, and thought that was strange, but kept messing with it, blew a little bit, and I thought, well, maybe it's got one of those risers in it, you know, some of the farm miles do, to where once it gets down so low it won't pick it up, and I'm kind of sitting on the incline. But anyway, I don't know if any of you seen the movie Sling Blade or not, where Carl and the lawnmower there. It ain't got no gas in it. Bone dry. Bone dry. Now, you know how much of an idiot I feel like after spending $20 on a fuel pump and 2 hours of my time this morning, and an extra hour after I put the fuel pump on, tracing all that down just to go get 5 gallons of gas and put in it. Yeah, that's the kind of day I've had. I don't know, I may have to get a third job to operate this thing, because I put 5 gallons in it when I first got it, and I've run around the shop here maybe 4 or 5 times. I bet it doesn't have an hour run time on it, and it's sucked 5 gallons of gas. So we're either gonna have to get a bigger tank or a third job, one of the two, because it loves gas evidently. You saw the hydraulic issue. Cousin Scott told me to make sure that I had the RPMs up against the governor or it wouldn't work. Tried that first. You saw it on the camera. Worked like a charm. Blew the line out. You know, of course, got to see me dancing a little bit. I figured that was coming. I was a little hesitant on doing it back here, but you know, I'd already run it up and down a couple of times. So it is what it is. We'll start replacing those lines, and probably have to pull that block off and put a seal or two in it anyway. It looks like it's been leaking, so we'll dabble into that. But that's why I said in the future plan video that there's no way I'm gonna get anything in the ground to harvest next year. Just got too much to do. I don't have the money to you know, buy nice combines and nice equipment, go right to it. But you know, whenever I do get there, it'll mean a whole lot more. I'm not gonna give up on the Gleaner gal here. She got a little sentimental value already and hadn't even done anything. So that's gonna be it. The variable speed deal over there, I don't know what that's gonna get into. I've got to talk to Cousin Scott again. I think that's what he worked on when he put a bearing in. I'm not sure. Gotta go back and look at some videos and talk with him. If not, we've got to tear into that at least to get the grease valley undone with all that nasty grease and see if the bearing's just not getting greased or if it's already wore out, because I did see it squeaking a little bit. So if any of you are still here, I apologize. Wasn't a whole lot on this video. Planned to be a whole lot more, but I'm tired, I'm nasty, sweaty. I got transmission fluid on me now, and I believe we're just gonna call it a day. So next time we get back on the Gleaner, we're probably gonna be tearing into that variable speed unit over there. I'm just gonna get some hoses and start replacing this back here one at a time, and then once I get all the hoses fixed, I'll pull the unit back off. So thank you everybody for watching. Please consider subscribing if you hadn't already. You know, hit the thumbs up button if you like what you see. Thumbs down, I understand it's not for everybody. Share the videos, get them out. There might be somebody else interested in this stuff, especially working on these old combines and, you know, farm equipment, whatnot. You know, where there's a will, there's a way, and that's what we're after. So really appreciate everything. Until next time, thank you.